Greetings. My name is Ben Kwedisan. I am the founder and CEO of All Capital Partners, and we are very honored to have made it as a finalist in the EV Revolutionaries Award. And hopefully over the next few minutes, I'll give you a compelling case for voting for us. All Capital Partners is 7 years old. We are impact investors. We've managed to gather a very competent and experienced investment team with our capabilities stretching from development, asset management, finance and operations in terms of our core capability. We are a relatively small team comprising of 6 people, but supported by a huge infrastructure of very strong strategic partners that help us execute on our value chain that inform our operating environment. Our team itself is very much diverse, and we spend a lot of time to ensure that as a team the dynamics are solid. So in terms of our diversity, our team is 100% African, 50% female, and we are supported by a very strong and competent and experienced board, which is 86% African and 57% female. And the company itself is defined as a black fund manager. So we are 95% black owned with a female component of just under 50%, including some youth ownership in that. So we're very proud of the company that we've managed to create. All Capital Partners is the investment manager of Reimagine Social Impact Retail Fund. Reimagine itself was founded in 2020, so the fund is 5 years old, and the fund exists to do developments and buy income producing convenience retail assets in the townships and rural areas of South Africa. We were very privileged to have secured investments of 1.3 billion rand from very esteemed list of investors that includes the biggest manager in the continent being the PIC, the second largest manager being the Eskom Pension and Provident Fund, a few pension funds that are consulted to by Riskura, and a very unique investor in Vukile as a corporate REIT. We also were successful in securing commitment-backed facilities of 585 million rands, which give us a capital structure or balance sheet of about 1.9 billion rands to invest. The fund is called Reimagine because we are trying to reimagine a different way of creating prosperity with purpose. We chose rural areas and townships in South Africa as markets that are traditionally underserved, and we exist to do what we do in terms of restoring dignity to those communities, which helps inform our impact thesis. So our impact thesis is largely around managing energy security. So a lot of our buildings will have solar, battery, as well as inverters, in addition to utilizing Eskom, of course, to just ensure we've got energy security in our properties. We also have energy security measures for water as well as wastage. But the core part of it is really around the social part of it, which is about creating jobs, supporting SMMEs. And if I look at what we've managed to achieve over the last 5 years, very proud achievement indeed. So we have managed to invest just under 1 billion rands. We in about 6 out of the 9 provinces of South Africa, which represents a GLA of about 60,000 square meters. And for the year ended March of 2025, we have managed to create total jobs over 1,100, with 519 of those being with the youth. In terms of vendor development and SMEs, we've managed to support a total of 117 SMMEs, a total spend of 8.3 million rands. We're talking about 55% of those SMMEs supported being women-owned SMMEs, which includes a total of about 120 vendor organizations which were engaged during the course of the year. And when we look at the transformation and procurement activities around that, 35% of those vendors are triple BE rated level 1, 93% of those are triple B rated level 1 to 4, 25% of those are rated level 2, and 16% of those are rated as local vendor engagement, which is the SMMEs that we've engaged in those addressable markets. So as I conclude, Reimagine Social Impact, a impact fund focusing on townships, rural areas. It's about utilizing institutional savings, which are largely pension funds, to invest in the underserved areas, and in the process restore dignity to those communities, help South Africa in terms of addressing its inequality, its poverty, and lack of employment through our investment activities. And I hope that's compelling enough to persuade you to vote for us. We need the encouragement, we need to get our name out there, and we need as much support as we can as we make the circle bigger and get more people to join us in our crusade. Thank you very much.